Hi, I'm Jeremy Goldkorn for Danwei TV, sitting in Rutan Park with Eveline Chao, author of a new book published by Penguin called Niubi. Eveline, what is this book about?
Niubi is about slang, Chinese Mandarin slang, new terms that didn't exist before, that describe new sociological trends, and just basically interesting, colorful expressions that shed a lot of insight into Chinese language and society.
And what does the title mean?
Okay, Niubi literally means, I prefer to say cow vagina, but in the interest of accuracy, it's more like cow cunt. And it's used to mean like fucking awesome, basically. The background's a little complicated. Nobody really knows where it comes from. It's thought that it comes from the expression "trei Niubi," which is to blow up a cowhide, which was once done to make boats for crossing the river. To trei Niubi, blow up the hide, you need a very strong set of lungs. So someone who could brag a lot or had really good lungs, i.e., was called really Niu. And then Niubi, cow cunt, rhymes with Niupi. So maybe that's where it comes from. Nobody really knows. It might just also be that a cow cunt is really big, so that's kind of awesome.
What's the dirtiest word in this book?
Oh, I think my mother's gonna see this video, so it's a little embarrassing, but sorry, Mom. A lot of the words involve B, which I think is the dirtiest, just because similarly to English slang, a lot of Chinese slang revolves around cunt and penis and sex and all of those things. I was on a mission while I was working on the book to make it as dirty as I possibly could, and so unfortunately there are words that made it in that now I sort of step back and think, why did I put that in? Like fisting.
How do you say that?
Fisting is trencha, or fist inserts. So, FYI, next time you need to know it.
Thanks, yeah, no, that might be useful one day. What about some of the special sections in the book? There's a section on gay slang, isn't there? Can you introduce some contemporary Chinese gay slang?
Yeah, the gay slang's really interesting. There's one, I might be sort of broadly stereotyping here, but I would venture to say that there's a lot more sort of divide in the gay world between the person who's expected to take on the male role and the quote-unquote female role. So
More than in the West, you mean?
yeah, like there's more, like I'm told that if you walk into like a lesbian bar here, like if someone's hitting on you, they'll immediately say, oh, like, are you a butch or a femme?
And how do you say it in Chinese?
A butch would be a T for tomboy, and a femme is P for 老婆, which means wife. So, you'll immediately be asked, oh, are you a T or a P? And then I thought it was sort of interesting to learn that there's also further breakdowns. There's Nyang T, which is like a girly T, and yeah P, which is a more manly P, which I just find it funny that there's such a need for that level of breakdown. A lot of words for homosexuality come from ancient stories about sort of famous historical people in Chinese history who are gay. Like there's one expression that's duan shou, which means cut sleeve, and that refers to a legend about an emperor who loved this man very much, and one morning he woke up and the man was asleep on his sleeve, and rather than wake him up, he chose to cut off his own sleeve so that his lover could keep sleeping. So the cut sleeve is a euphemism for gay.
And people still use that?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. What about the internet section?
Internet is really interesting when it comes to slang, because I would say that, for the most part, slang comes from underground subcultures. And in the West, it's hard to really call any subculture underground anymore. Everyone, no matter who you are or where you come from, everyone knows about, hip-hop slang, drug culture, surfers, stoners, rock and roll, gay culture. In China, that's not true. So, a lot of the words in this book, a lot of Chinese won't know themselves. Like a lot of people won't know a lot of the gay slang unless they're in the gay scene. A lot of people won't know some of the really dirty sex words unless they're maybe in the sex industry. I don't know. Internet is changing that, so it's sort of spreading slang across the country more, and so now you have northerners who know southern slang and southerners who know northern slang and all of that. There's also a lot of really interesting internet memes that I think shed a lot of light on Chinese society.
Can you explain your favorite one?
My favorite one came about after the Edison Chen sex scandal, the Edison Chen sex scandal was this celebrity. A lot of photos of him having sex with various Chinese celebrities made it online, and it was possibly the biggest scandal the Hong Kong and Chinese mainland media had seen in who knows how long. So everyone was really excited about it. There was a Guangzhou TV news crew that was doing man on the street interviews, asking random passersby what they thought about the sex scandal. And they stopped one man and said, "The sex scandal, oh my god, what do you think about it?" And he famously replied, 管我屌事, what did he say? 我出来打酱油的, which means basically, I don't give a shit, I'm just out buying soy sauce. And this phrase swept the internet by storm, and now everyone loves to say 我出来打酱油的 for I don't care. So, you know, if someone reads a blog post that they think is stupid, they might write, "I'm just out buying soy sauce." On Kaixin Wang and Xiaonei, like the Chinese versions of Facebook, you often find these online polls saying, "What do you think? A, B, C, D?" And then one of the choices will be, "I'm just out buying soy sauce."
So it means like basically I couldn't care less.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or could care less.
Yes, either way.
Right. Okay. Eveline, was there anything that didn't make it into the book?
Yeah, there was some stuff I thought was either not too dirty, but sort of too specific to be really relevant. I got one friend to help me with the book who is very familiar with the sex industry, and he told me a lot of words. So everyone knows that B is vagina, except it's a lot dirtier than that, so it's more like saying cunt or pussy. And then he helpfully informed me of the term mantou bi, which is, mantou is a kind of steamed roll, and the B is a pussy, so it's like a steamed roll pussy. And I was like, what does that even mean? I don't know. And he was like, oh, you know, like just a really big, voluptuous vagina. So that one didn't make it in.
So it's a term of praise.
It depends on your preference, I guess.
All right. Thank you very much, Eveline.
Thank you.
I hope your mother still speaks to you after she sees this video and reads your book. Eveline Chao, the author of Niubi, The Real Chinese You Were Never Taught in School. Thank you very much.
Thank you.